All right, we're talking Pride Month characters. Today, let's talk about the transgender characters in Magic. So, Zancha is widely recognized as Magic's first transgender character. She was a vat-grown Phyrexian newt. What that means is in the original Phyrexia, they would grow the Phyrexians that they wanted to complete, and their base form would be somewhat human. Like, there was a lot of genetic material in there. After the Brothers' War and the end of Gix's ambitions for Dominaria at the time, he instituted a sleeper agent program, and Zancha was one of these first generation of sleeper agents. But Zancha was deemed defective. She had individuality. Zancha isn't even really a name, it's the place where she was supposed to stand when they all lined up. Now, all of these newts were androgynous and genderless. Zancha, once she started to recognize the concept of gender, identified herself as a woman. She is the star of the novel Planeswalker. She is Urza's companion for like a couple thousand years. It's a really good novel if you ever have a chance to read the Artifact Cycle, which is the Brothers' War, Planeswalker, Time Streams, and Bloodlines. Do so. It's a great introduction to early Magic lore. And Brothers' War, Planeswalker, and Time Streams are three of my favorite Magic novels. Zancha would end up dying while defeating Gix, but her Heartstone, which is sort of like a power stone that absorbed her soul while she was growing in that vat, that is now in Karn, and that is what makes Karn a person. Now, the first official trans woman in Magic was Alesha. Comes from a story called Truth of Names. She was the Khan of the Mardu around the time of the Khan fall about 1200 years ago. When she completed her rite of passage and earned her war name, she chose her grandmother's name. She's also a large part of the reason the Mardu survived. She chose to follow Kolaghan for her people, and although her people drifted away from the Mardu ways because of the stresses of being part of Kolaghan's brood, she's widely acknowledged as essentially having saved their people. Now, the newest and importantly still living in the modern era trans woman in Magic is Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan. She is a descendant of Rayhan, who was a rebel Khan who took all the people who did not want to submit to Dramoka and continued fighting for like 2 years until the final battle of Khanfall. Felothar is now Khan of the new Abzan, and she appears during the main Tarkir Dragonstorm story. Our last trans character is Magic's only trans man, which is Yuma. Yuma was a poor riveteer from New Capenna who saw Thunder Junction as an opportunity. The story is told in No Tells, but basically it was clear his gang was going nowhere. He ends up stealing a large part of their money in order to get off plane and set up a new life for himself. One of his old gang members comes after him in true Western style, and that's in the story No Tells from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. He also ends up adopting this cactus folk named Kiri, and Kiri's the backup commander of his commander deck. That's it for today. Next time I'll talk about all the non-binary characters in Magic.